Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another video. This one is very different. We are at our first side saddle show of the year, but I am not competing Jack. I've been keeping a little bit of a secret. I have dropped it on one of my catch-up posts, catch-up vlogs before, and mentioned it on my story on Instagram a few times. But everybody, meet Eamonn! Hey! He is my new lone horse. He is an Irish sports horse. He's around 16 to 11 years old. He's done a bit of everything. He's been out eventing with his owners. He's hunted in the side saddle and was the horse that Lauren Allen at the time, won 2022 Side Saddle Rider of the Year on. So he knows what he's doing. I think he's been arena eventing in the side saddle. So yeah, we've been just getting to know each other the last few months, and I'm just having an absolute blast on him. He is like nothing I've ever ridden before. But we're getting on really, really, really well. So a huge thank you for this opportunity from the Duggan family who own him. So yes, so this is the sweet boy. Sweet boy. Say hi, vlog. We have just got to Lincoln Showground. We are around an hour behind. They are around an hour behind. The rings are. So I'm going to get on now astride and just go and give him a warm up, and then bring him back to the box and just let him chill out again, and then see whereabouts the rings are and go from there. And I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Okay, so I know I just said a moment ago that they were running around an hour behind, but they ever so kindly swapped us into a different ring. So we're meant to be in ring 1, this is ring 3, and yeah, I just had a bit of a meltdown because I needed to be on and warmed up already by the point that I had spoken to you. So I gave him a quick 15 minutes warm up and then I got straight on in the side saddle. Here we are, our first go round together. And the steward had just moved us up into trot, so here I am. I don't know why I was riding him really cautiously. There were some carriages, which you might see now in the ring to the left of me as I'm trotting down here. And whilst Eamonn was an absolute superstar, and he only had a look when we went in the ring, there were a few of the horses in the class that were a little bit unsettled. So that's why we're riding down this side of the ring and using kind of 2/3 of it, if you would. Eamonn has not been in a show in ring. He hasn't shown for about two and a bit years. So whilst he's not forgotten what he's doing at all, I was just being super cautious because I have only ever ridden Jack in a show and ring in the side saddle, and I have picked up many a bad habit. Little things like dropping my hands a little bit too low and tucking my elbows or bringing my elbows to the side of me. I don't necessarily fix my hands, but and I do give, but they just come back and they just sit there. So we do have a lot of work to do on myself and some naughty habits to iron out. But yeah, I'm very excited to be able to progress further with him this year. And yeah, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of our go round. So here we are heading out to do our first show of the day. This is Best Horse or Pony Side Saddle. The judge today is Henrietta Barton. Henrietta is our newly appointed chairwoman for the Side Saddle Association. So I'm not sure what kind of trot this is. I've watched this video back 2-3 times now and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I not riding him forward? I think I rode this show very cautiously because honestly, I don't know why, but I felt like I was going to break him if I touched him. And he is a big horse. He has a leg in each corner. I don't think I'm going to break him. Looking back at it now, I can give him a tap tap with the cane and get him moving forward, which I'm very proud of myself because, as you all know, I cannot touch Jack with the cane at all. So my cane control is a big, big, big thing moving forward into this season. Now I have a horse that, look, he trots across the diagonal. But however, Naughty Jade did not have her left leg on, and then look what happened. He camelled into canter. Entirely my fault. And again, just something that I'm totally new to. I think I was more in shock. I think I had the biggest smile on my face because he trotted when I asked and he didn't jump back into canter 2 strides after. So at home, when I did my first extended canter, I didn't really go anywhere. But as soon as I opened up my hands along that long side, as you saw, he really, really took the ground up there. And here I am just doing a really nice smart circle just to compose myself. And this is obviously Best Horse and Pony class, so you want to show off what your horse can do. So there I did a really nice halt and I relaxed the reins and off I went back to the lineup. So here we are, just keeping up in this top corner away from the carriages because poor Bob here was very unsettled by them. So Emma and Baby got pulled in first. And then Eamonn and I got pulled in second. I was over the moon. So that was me walking out of the ring with my queens in my hand. For anyone that does not know what a queen is, it is a bit of padding. It can be however thin or thick you need it to be, and that goes round your fixed head, which is the head on the side saddle, which your right leg wraps around. So here we are in the next class. This is equitation. Equitation is based on your turnout, horse's turnout, the way of going of the horse. The horse does not actually need to be kind of, a sane horse, let's say. Jack actually did very well in this class because it's how you ride. So it's based on you as a rider. So I'll let you enjoy. So here you can see that I've dropped back into trot for a few strides. That's because I didn't want to get up Alex's arse. She's on the grey mare in front. the mare can be quite unsettled, so I didn't want to, upset her or anything. I was trying to look for a gap somewhere that I could circle to or cut across to, but unfortunately, with the rain change here coming up, and Emma just behind the steward now, there was nowhere really for me to go that wasn't going to be in the way. So I thought that I would just come back to trot, for a few strides, give her a bit of a break, and then here in a minute, you'll see me come to the left hand side of Alex. I did let her know, it doesn't matter whether I know the person in front of me or not. I would just always say, I'm on your left. And I should have circled like the grey horse, to the left of me just there did. But I was she went in the gap that was available, and I'm trying to look for another gap now. And I was getting myself a little bit stressed out because I didn't want to get in the way of anybody. I didn't want to unsettle anyone's horse, and I didn't mostly want to be in the way of the horse that the judge was looking at. So I kind of just kept myself in the middle of the ring at this point, and yeah, it was a bit of a meltdown and a bit of a stressful situation for me, but he handled it like a pro. So here I am heading out to do my second show. This is equitation, as I said before. So this is based on you as a rider and how you ride the horse that is underneath you, and on tack and turnout as well. So with equitation, when you get pulled to the lineup, you don't just go in any order. The judge will pull you how she wants to place you, before your individual and then your tack check, etc. So we got pulled in 5th, out of 6th, which everyone looked absolutely amazing in this class. Everyone's horse is gorgeous, which I didn't mind. So I thought I am going to use this show as a schooling session and just get some ring experience with him, and just kind of see and test out some buttons. So I mixed it up with a 3-loop serpentine, something that Jack would never do because his head would be like, don't touch me. But Eamonn was really sweet. He came back to walk when I asked, and he trotted on when I asked. I still can't get over that I have now a horse in the ring that will just trot across the diagonal. There you saw him just poke up a little bit. I didn't want another replay of me losing him through his shoulder again, so I just gave him a correction with my stick. So the cane is your right leg when you ride side saddle, so I just gave him a little tap tap, and then along here I thought I would give him just a little extension before turning back to the... Did you see my hand then? Did you see my hand then? It came back to give him a tap tap. That is a big no-no, Jade. That is one of my bad habits. So I walked a few strides, halted, gave my salute, and the first thing the judge said was, that was a beautiful halt. I mean, the halt now is absolutely spot on, but she said it was really, really, really nice to see somebody come down from the canter to trot with a really nice halt. Can we please take a moment for this halt? Because look at this horse. What an absolute gorgeous, stunning boy he is. So, Henrietta has checked my offside. She's looked under the saddle flap. This saddle has an overgirth, which my saddle has a outside girthing. So all the girth straps on the offside are under a saddle flap. So a judge will lift that, which has got a clip on it, and they'll have a look at your tack just to make sure that all your buckles under there are clean. Again, this is all based on your cleanliness of yourself and your tack. So she's had a look at the offside of my saddle, and now she's having a look at the near side. She's just explaining that my habit was flapping about, so it needs to be tucked under my my right foot a little bit more so it doesn't flap about and it looks neater and smarter, which is something I will do for the next show. And then she's also discussing the girth So as I've said, this isn't my saddle, and unfortunately the saddle had slipped left. So she was just looking to see what I could do with my girthing situation, which was ever so kind of her to have a look at. But I'll go back to the drawing board at home on that one, and probably pull in Lauren and Hazel's help just to see where we can go with that one for the next show, so we have no slippage. But yeah, overall, I had got some tips. Unfortunately, the ribbons on my hat, at the back of my hat, had come unstitched. So just little bits like that. And it's wonderful to do this class because you get some fantastic tips. So if you ever do an equitation class or ever see one and think it's daunting, like I did for the first season and a half, definitely do a class because you learn so much that you don't realize. Here I am walking to the end of the lineup, and the judge comes over to me to explain that it was very hard to do so, and we would have been top three had my saddle not slipped. So I thought that was ever so kind of her to come and talk to me and tell me her reasons why she placed me last. Not many judges do that, so yeah, I admire her a lot for that.
There we go. We are all done and dusted. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what I've said in the voiceover because the voiceover is to come and I'm sat here now. I've literally just got back to Jack. I'm over the moon. I love Jack to pieces. He is my absolute heart horse, but he goes sour to absolutely everything. Like, he has done some work in Hunter, show jumping, Hunter trials, you name it, like discipline wise, that horse has done it. He just goes sour to everything. So it would be nice to get him out in the side saddle for some fun rides, or maybe like there might be one or two shows this season where I don't have a saddle. So if that's the case, then I'll take Jack. So I best crack on getting him back side saddle fit, really. But anyway, we're not talking about Jack. This vlog is about Eamonn. Oh, what an absolute star! He's not done anything like this since like 2022, I think. I think Nationals was like the last time he went out and side saddled showed, um, or at least like that season anyway, 2022 season. So um, yeah, to go out and to absolutely just he's made my whole entire year. I love this horse so much. He's an absolute credit to Lauren and the girls, his owners, and yeah, he's just absolutely fantastic. They have done so amazing with him. When they work him, they really do work him. His flat work is absolutely incredible. His jumping, he'll trot into he'll trot into like anything. He's incredible. As long as you're like, yeah, cool, we're going. He's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Um, yeah, I'm just having so much fun. Because this is probably not a long vlog, I'm gonna add some bits in now of like my first side saddle lesson with Lauren. And then we went show jumping the week before. Did we go show jumping the week before? Yeah, we went show jumping the week before. No, the week after. And we went cross country like last week or something. Um, so yeah, so I'm going to add everything in now, just so you can see what an absolute sweetheart of a horse he is. He's not a plod. He is a competition horse, and he has just got the sweetest head on his shoulders. And don't get me wrong, he can be pretty spicy, not like Jack level naughty spicy, but he can have not like an opinion about things because he's not really that arsed, but like he can you can have a bit of a woo, this is fun, ooh, kind of thing. Like today when I got on, I didn't check my stirrup, and because it's a shared side saddle, someone else had already ridden it, and the stirrup was real long, so I couldn't reach it. And then I'm having absolute palpitations because he grew to about 20 hands, and I was like, oh my god, which is not me at all. I will get on anything, and I get like I don't get nervous to side saddle actually, but like I think if I was like going to a hunter trial or anything like that, like yeah, hunter trials, arena eventing, I get a little bit nervous for. I think if I evented, I'd be like a shaking dog. Um, but yeah, when it comes to side saddle, I am just absolutely over the moon just to be out. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank because the tractors are coming. Thank you for watching, and yeah, enjoy these clips of Eamon and I getting to know each other. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.